Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Happy Video Release Friday. Today I want to talk to you about real estate and Pinterest. What is Pinterest? Have you heard of it yet? It's not really new, but it's definitely in the news. So what is it? Well, Pinterest, this is my simple explanation. Pinterest is social bookmarking with photos. The photos are organized on boards that users create, name, and categorize. Users upload and pin their interest on boards, and then others can go in and repin them to their own boards or just click to like a pin. Wanted to give you a snapshot of my board so you can actually see what's going on here. Each board has a name, and if you want, you can categorize each board as well. So where I have that red arrow pointing to traveling, that's the name of that top left board. And you can see there are photos in there. Some of them have videos, but I can put really whatever it is that I want in there that I can either get a URL to or that I can upload onto the site. Each board, after you've created it, can always be edited. You can delete pins. You can also add people to your boards. You can add a collaborator to a board, which is kind of neat. How do you add a pin? Well, adding a pin is simple when you're in Pinterest. All you need to do is click Add. And you'll get that little menu that I have there at the top left. All you can do is add a pin, upload a pin, or create a board. Creating a board is just going to create a new board for you. You name it, but you can actually do that on the fly, which is kind of nice. What I want to show you is how to add a pin and upload a pin. So I put the little boxes there. I mean, it's really that simple. If you click Add a Pin, it's going to ask you to put a URL in and find the images. And you basically click Find Images. You don't have to find them. If you click Upload a Pin, that's when you're going to choose a file and you're just going to grab the file. It's got to live on your machine. You can also add a pin with a Pin It button. And to get the Pin It button, all you need to do, if you look at my top right photo there, that's a little screenshot of what you'll have top right of Pinterest. You have a little Add button. Then you have an About button, and the Pin It button is the second one down there. You can grab this button and put it right on your browser so you can pin on the fly. So let's just say, looking at my large photo there in the left middle, I have my last video from last week, and I have my Pin It button at the top of my browser. So I can go in and I can pin that video right on the fly. I don't have to be on Pinterest, which makes pinning a lot easier. You can also repin. Let's just say you have to repin something that you see. It's beautiful, it's lovely, you want it, whatever. You can repin something as well. And all you do is you click the little repin button to do this. And then you'll have another window that opens, a repin window. It's going to ask you what board you want it on. You can write a little comment and then click Pin. Pretty simple. You can also just click to like a particular pin. You don't have to go and repin it. Repinning it is going to put it on one of your boards and then associate it with you as well. So maybe you just want to like something or comment, and that's okay too. Why should you care? Well, according to CNET yesterday, Pinterest nearly equals Twitter and Google in referral traffic now. So what does that mean? Well, referral traffic is part of what gets consumers to your sites. All right, you're still not down. That's okay. I'm not done. How can you make use of Pinterest? What can you do with it to help your business? Well, you can make it your own. You can create boards for listings. You can cultivate neighborhood boards with other people or just on your own. And you can build out home decor boards or style boards for buyers. I'm sure you can come up with even more ideas. This is just an example of a listing board that I put together just to kind of play around with it. A couple of screenshots here. What I did is I put the listing photos, or a few of the listing photos. I put a link to the market data. I put a link to the mortgage company where they can go and they can apply right now. And of course I put a link in there right to the listing details. Here is an example of a neighborhood board, and these are just two different Philly boards that I follow. Some really great pictures and fun things to do in and around the city. And then finally, a few examples of home decor and style boards. These boards, they're all over Pinterest. They're really easy to find, and people are constantly pinning this stuff. So it's a pretty neat way to, just have some fun with your buyers, share some fun things. A final request. Pinterest can be really fun, and yes, it might just help your business. But please, try this because you're interested in it, not because you think it's going to be the next big thing that's going to make you a ton of money. Pinterest is still invitation only, so if you're interested, feel free to reach out to me and I'm happy to send you an invite. Once you're in, to get started, you really just need to work on your profile, which is simple, and just create a few of your own boards. Start the same way we start everything else. Listen, lurk, and learn. Listen to what others are posting, lurk on your favorites, and see how they are using Pinterest. And I promise you're going to learn the intricacies of this community just like you learn everything else. Listen, lurk, and learn. All right, thanks so much for listening, guys. Please remember, it is my job to know how to use this stuff. It's your job to know what you can effectively manage in a day. So I hope that you enjoyed this little intro to Pinterest. If you're into it, great. If you're not, now you know what it is. Thanks, guys. Happy Friday.